Coach, we are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Down. 15 line. 15 line. General West.
I smell fear in that offense. Kill.
5.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. They've got his man complete. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown. Jaguars. DJ Chark. 83 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. We thought that may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Gets past one man. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
Push him back. Push him back.
Yeah.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Minshew. stepping up. He's going to keep it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
57 is the mic. Watch 57. Exit, exit.
Ready?
Out of the gun is Minshew. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns is going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 10 yards out, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Yeah, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Check safety. 57's Mike.
Jet. Ready, go.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, his 2nd sack of the night.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage and make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Get ready.
The Browns drive about to get started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Josh Allen. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Mayfield to throw it. This is the tight end, Njoku. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Mayfield now from the 50. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Dennard.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Intended for D.D. Westbrook. Incomplete.
2 seconds to go, first quarter.
52's the mark. I don't think you got it, son.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. These two teams all... tied after one. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. They'll look to throw here. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Carl Joseph came roaring in on the safety blitz. But it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And that catch number 100 for his young career. And remember, only in his 2nd season. The future, bright. First down, Mayfield. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. But it'll be 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
180! Alert, alert! Alert, alert! 22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Browns have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking long for Westbrook. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. That one complete. He finds Sharp. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. There's a ball thrown right side and complete, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Back to throw here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Play fake, Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenge on your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 25 yards that time. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing on first down is Minshew. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Lambeau will put this one through. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spending...
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On second down, this is Harris. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Hey, Zoo.
52. Mike 52. Ready?
Let go.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a 1st down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. Now Chubb. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe. Oh, Chubb fumbled it, and the Jags grab it. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted a tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Mayfield on first down. That's out to Chubb, complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Let's go.
To throw again on second down, Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Throwing, Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out.
Hurry. 80 weapons. Big touchdown.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
It's just me and you.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars! DJ Chark, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, we're 33.
They go play action. Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Chubb, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. It's caught by OBJ. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Quit talking about it.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man, complete. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 49 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Check. Check hot route. Hot.
General West.
Check.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. They'll run on 1st down. Harris. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, Echo.
Watch 52. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Bring it. Mike 52, Mike.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Pass. New Mike 52, Mike 52. Here we go. No, check that. We want Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Watch the curl.
Now Minshew steps away to his left. His throw caught right around the 6. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Second down and goal. Minshew. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute. Lambeau to add on the extra point. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Well, hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Mack Wilson in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. Here's Minshew. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Minshew. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Jaguars, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.